D&C 56 reintroduces us to a man named Ezra Thayer, who originally was first mentioned in the Doctrine and Covenants in section 33, where he was called on a mission. Ezra Thayer was a New York convert from the church who had a sweet conversion. Based off the Book of Mormon, he was a bridge builder and a dam builder. Ezra is part of the New York saints who are now gathering to Ohio. And notice what it says here about why section 56 comes about. When he gets to Ohio, he consecrates what money he does have to the church, and he lives on Frederick G. Williams's farm. Stephen Harper says, quote, "The details are not clear, but apparently," and this is important, "he wanted a deed for a part of the Williams farm in exchange for the money that he had consecrated." He sees an opportunity here to get some land. Well, it's important to note here, Ezra had just been called to go on a mission with Thomas B. Marsh, and that was in section 52 of the Doctrine and Covenants. As you can see over here, in 52, verse 22, "I say unto you, let my servants Thomas B. Marsh and my servant Ezra Thayer take their journey." Now Ezra wants to stay home, and he basically says, "I will not go on my mission with Thomas B. Marsh until I get my property promised to me, because I've consecrated my money." Thus he leaves Thomas B. Marsh without a companion. Thomas approaches Joseph Smith and basically says, "What should I do?" And section 56 is the result. I want you to pay attention in section 56 with what is going on. In D&C 54 with Lehman Copley, you basically have, with consecration, somebody who is rich and won't give. Now, in section 56, you have Ezra Thayer, who in a sense is poor because he has no money and he wants to take. So you're going to see the Lord address both of these in Doctrine and Covenants 56 as a whole. A lot of 56 is going to deal with these two concepts. How do I deal with Lehman Copley, who is affecting things? How do I deal with Ezra Thayer? And you're going to see the Lord adjust his plans with both of them and mission calls connected to them. On a happy note, later on in the Doctrine and Covenants, what happens to Ezra Thayer? Well, he apparently does repent, because as you can see here in section 75 of the Doctrine and Covenants, the Lord calls a number of people on mission calls, and this is just a great little thing. If you want to jot down this cross-reference, Doctrine and Covenants 75, verse 31, the Lord calls again, notice who? "Let my servants Ezra Thayer and Thomas B. Marsh go on a mission again together," and he gives them the opportunity again. As you study section 56, look how the Lord deals with those who are rebellious, how he adjusts his plans to further his purposes, but also his perspective regarding consecration, which applies to you and I today, of the rich who will not give and the poor who only want to take.